Zhongguo, the Middle Kingdom. We are the center of commerce and culture in the middle of barbarians. For thousands of years, the fertile Yangtze and Yellow River valleys have fed, clothed, and nurtured us. Foreign caravans travel great distances to buy the beautiful things our ancestors taught us how to make, such as silk and carved jade. Do these jealous barbarians send spies to see inside our city walls? They envy our thriving markets, the elegance of our arts, the grandeur of our palaces. They are amazed by our many inventions and the knowledge of our scholars. Therefore, in this, the year of the tiger, the emperor has commanded we rebuild the great wall of 10,000 li that shields our empire. For just as the dragon protects the pearl of wisdom, so must our emperor guard against the barbarians who threaten the rise of the Middle Kingdom.
Hello everybody and welcome to Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. I wanted to do this for a long time, play one of the Sierra Impression city building games. Those games are awesome and I really loved to play them back in the day, and even today I find myself keep returning to them. I don't know what it is, these games have a certain kind of charm to them. Even though today there are far more complex city building games, City Skyline comes into mind, and maybe I'm going to play that as well in the future. But for now, Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. Yeah, these games starting from Caesar 3 to Pharaoh and Zeus and Emperor being the latest. Yeah, they're just simply fantastic. And they have a kind of a renaissance right now. There will be remake of Caesar 2, I think, and also Pharaoh. And there are similar games out there in the making. But now we are going to start Emperor and maybe play all these games in a reverse order, Emperor being the latest. So let's get into the campaign. Yeah, guess I'm going to go with Ledru and do the historical campaigns. First is the Shia, if I pronounce it correctly. I hope so. Kind of the tutorial campaign. We're going to play it fast and then move on to the other campaigns. Actually never finished this game back in the day, but this is what's on the agenda. So begin your journey into ancient China here. With 3 simple tutorial missions. It is here, in the time of the prehistoric Xia dynasty, that our people first learned how to work the land for sustenance and shelter. To prevent stumbles later, travel now down to the path of the Xia. Listen closely and learn all that our venerated ancestors have to teach us. Okay.
Welcome to ancient China, home to the world's oldest continuous civilization. You are about to travel back in time over 4,000 years, for it was then along the fertile banks of the Wei River that several families banded together, discarded their nomads' cloaks, and established a small settlement. As village elder, it is your duty to plan the layout of this new settlement. You will be called upon to provide your people with food and water, as well as a means to slake their spiritual thirst.
Alright, cool. And I'm going to play this tutorial campaign on hard. And maybe after that move up to the very hard difficulty or back to normal, I guess we'll see. Don't you want to make a fool out of myself? Haven't played this game in a while, so let's go ahead and build our first city. Alright, here we go, the first mission. It is pretty straightforward. All we have to do is just build some houses and make sure there is food and water. So we should be able to do it fairly quickly. And I'm just going to scroll down, and in case you want to read this tutorial message, which basically explains the game mechanics at the beginning. Yeah, this game plays similarly than Zeus, Master of Olympus. Caesar 3 and Pharaoh were a little bit different. So feel free to read it and pause the video. Yeah, this game has a certain kind of linearity to it. We have to build one structure in order to build another one and to upgrade our dwellings. Although later on it gets more and more complex. And Feng Shui is this game's version of the appeal mechanic. We will see how it comes into play. And road network, each time a walker comes to an intersection, he will randomly decide which way he will go. So we need to utilize some roadblocks in order to prevent them from walking off or wandering off. And we need to hunt some game, build a mill to store it, and then a market square to distribute the food. And then later an ancestral shrine. And there is our briefing. And 150 people in plain cottage or better. Alright, let's go. By the way, this game has a quite nice voice acting. Back in Caesar 3, those Romans were speaking excellent British accent. It was quite hilarious. In this game they have Chinese accent. Alright, we got some houses down. You are well liked by most people. That's great news. We got 11 dwellings. I'm just going to build a roadblock. And here come our first settlers.
I feel uneasy about moving to a new city.
You worry too much. I think we'll prosper here.
I feel uneasy about moving to a new city.
Actually, let's check these sound levels.
I think we'll prosper here.
Sometimes the speech is a little bit too quiet. Alright, now safety tab. Here we have different tabs on the right side menu. We need a well. Employees needed. Yep, they are coming in. And Inspector's Tower. Yeah, here we go with the Feng Shui. If it's green, then it's in a good location. If it's yellow, it's in an okay location. And then this is how Feng Shui comes into play. And here we have different overlays. You can check out which dwellings have water, also hazards. No unrest right now.
I could think of worse places to live than this city.
Thanks, ma'am.
The Taklamakan Desert.
These buildings are as solid as Mount Taishan.
Finally something positive. Alright. Let's build an ancestral shrine right away. Oops. Should be next to a road. And then agriculture. A hunter's tent. Just going to place it right here. Another roadblock. We need one more inspector's tower. Quickly lay down a mill. And the market square. Right here. So we get to place, I think 6 or I'm not sure 4 different shops here in the market square later on. And hunters are returning with meat. And we have pheasants today. And when food will be distributed, then these huts will become cottages. Yeah, we need bland food. Yeah, food has also type of quality rating. One type of food qualifies as bland, and we got 100 people.
These buildings are as solid.
Not even a rice ball to eat. But at least
Yeah, no rice ball, but game or pheasant. What's on our menu today? Now sometimes we can read what we have for dinner. I guess later. And pretty soon, yep, there comes the market vendor.
Many people are depending on me for high quality meals. I sure hope the meal has enough supplies to fill my order.
Let's hope so, lady.
I hate working in the family business. Maybe I should just run off and become an acrobat.
He's not happy in his current job, carrying the groceries. So hard difficulty, I don't think it will come much into play in this tutorial campaign. Later on. And then here we have a peddler.
I sell. You buy. You buy.
And what is he distributing? Meat shreds. Sounds appetizing. And we have plain cottages. You are invited to every celebration. Nice. And then the peddler ran out of food, so this lady went out and bought some more. So we get to upgrade these huts also.
Many people are depending on me for high quality meals. I sure hope the meal has enough.
I just for nothing. This city is better than any other city
Now
in
he
China.
has come around. And once more they ran out of food. Yeah, I'm just going to build another hunter's tent in a yellow location. That should be alright. Just to speed up our food production. Yeah, I love these games. Yeah, later, after we finish with this one, then we'll go back to zoos. Maybe at some point I'm also going to get Season 4 and then start series with these city building games. I really enjoy to play them. And we should be winning at any time. Completing the mission, we have 206 inhabitants in plain cottages.
Well done! You have successfully built a small village and fed them well on meat provided by the hunters. It is easy to see that you learn quickly. Press the proceed button to continue on to the next mission, where your people will learn how to coax seedlings from the fertile land.
Okay, so that was the first mission, and I'll see you in the next video where we will continue to build Banpo.